Hey, footballer. This is day 29. 5 key lessons every footballer should know. Someone asked me this question on Instagram, and I thought I'd make a video about it. I told them on Instagram 5 key lessons every footballer should know in life: play football British, drive German, dress Italian, eat Lebanese, and vacation on the equator. And it's partly a joke, but also partly true. You know, playing football in England has the most money, the best league, the best stadiums. It's the best environment, the best culture to play football in. The weather is not the best, but if you want to be a serious pro, can't do better than England. Of course, there's great clubs in Spain and Germany and France and Italy, but I mean, England is the place where football started, and it is the epidrome of football. But I want to expand into 4 more lessons that you can use to change your life if you want change in your life. So number 2, value your time over everything. I see so many guys out there, so many footballers that don't value their time. They'll spend 1,000 hours trying to figure out something when they could just ask someone that's already done it and learn it in 5 minutes. Now think about, if you know someone, or if you can find a mentor, or just someone in life that's literally accomplished the thing you're trying to accomplish, and you just copy what they did, you can get that thing a lot faster. And one of the sad things is when you're young, you really don't value your time because you feel like you have so much of it. But as you get older, it goes down and down and down until time becomes so much more valuable than money. And so you need to consider the so-called friends you have in your life. Do they value your time? Are the women in your life valuing your time? And if you're women, are the men in your life valuing your time? As you get older, you will have less and less of a tolerance for nonsense, and you'll be more and more willing to pay money to save time. And the sooner you get that in your head, the sooner you'll be closer to success, because you can always make more money, but you cannot make more time. And that speaks even more for football players, because your career is very short. Once you're 30 years old, your career is kind of on the down and outs. And when you're 17, 18 years old, you have a very, very, very small window to basically make it, to strike gold, to sign that pro contract. Once you're 20, once you're 22, once you're 24, it's getting closer and closer to that point in life where you have to say it's over and get a job, or become a coach, or do this, or do that. So value your time. A lot of times you get 1 or 2 really good opportunities to make it, and you must take them or they're gone. And that includes if you get injured. I had an amazing opportunity to sign pro in Greece when I was 18 years old for a big club called Panathinaikos, which is in the Champions League, or it was back then, sometimes Europa League, but it's a huge club in Greece. And I got injured. If I didn't get injured and I was able to get that contract, my whole life would be different. I probably wouldn't be doing this right now. I'd be playing pro and be focusing on that 100%. But those injuries send you down a path to do something else. It's a gift in a way, because now I'm doing this and I'm helping thousands of footballers change their careers and get the results they want to in life, so that they can do what I wish I did when I was their age at 18 years old. So bottom line, value your time over everything. You won't get a second chance. You got to make it happen. And the best way to do that is to get yourself around someone that is doing it already. Learn what makes them tick and copy it. And then, of course, add your own twist to it. Be your own player. And this follows into lesson number 3. You will make 100 times the progress by learning from someone more successful than yourself, than doing it on your own. So many guys get caught in this lone wolf mentality, and really, it's like, it feels good. You're like, oh yeah, I'm doing it all myself. It's just fluff for your ego. If you have a strong team, strong guys around you, if you have accountability, if you have that competition, you will make so much more progress, and your life will be so much different. So bottom line, get yourself around good quality people. That means having a good agent. That means having a good coach like we do in the tribe, and getting yourself around people that really do care about you. And that takes us into lesson number 4. Trust your gut and cut out the nonsense. So many footballers have these weird friends that are not helping them, that are dragging them down, that are enabling bad habits, that are peer pressuring them into doing really not so smart things. And if you fostered your connection to your intuition, to your gut, you'll be able to sense, okay, this thing isn't right. I need to make a change in order to help myself so that one day I can be there for when others that are truly loved ones need my help. And the more nonsense you take out of your life, the more time you'll have for the things that you need to have in your life. And ultimately, so many people get stuck on doing this or that, and they procrastinate and they spend years doing the wrong thing. And when really, if you make that hard break, that clean cut, you'll save so much time by acting with tenacity and not hesitating. You need to be smart. You need to be, of course, educated on what you're doing, but you also need to act quickly, act with speed. That is also, if you know, it's the first law of football. And lastly, the final lesson for every footballer should know: don't be cheap. One of the worst things is to be around someone who's very frugal, because they're living in a scarcity mindset. They're living in a low self-esteem. They subconsciously believe that they cannot earn that much money, so they have to hoard and they have to hoard their money, and they can't live with freedom. Now, that doesn't mean you just go around wasting a bunch of money, but you can't live in a way where you are a leech. By being cheap, it means you are suffocating yourself from experiences, from networking, from potential connections that could change your life. Don't be afraid to invest in yourself. I see so many people that they won't spend $40 to transform their health and transform their body and their performance and their mental well-being, but then they'll go buy FIFA for $60, or they'll go buy a new Xbox, or they'll go buy new flip-flops, or they'll go buy new boots that cost 250 pounds when they could buy the same boot but an older colorway for half the price. And you see, where people spend money will tell you what they value in life. So if people are being extremely cheap and they live in that scarcity mindset, you don't want that energy to rub off on you. So these are basically 5 key life lessons that I would tell my son, that I would pass down to him. And this was a question that I was asked, and this was the question that I was asked on Instagram. Probably the best question I've been asked the last 3 years of doing this, and seeing so many terrible questions and so many people that just lack utter imagination, that lack utter professionalism, and do not want, obviously, to be their best. And so with that, that's day 29, key lessons for life. I will see you tomorrow for day 30, the last video of this series, and I'm looking forward to what you can do with it. Talk very soon.